Would you like to get ahead of 99% of other English learners and achieve your annual goal in just 3 months? In today's video, I'm going to share with you a 5-step simple formula to help you achieve more learning English and do it in even less time. Achieving your goals in 3 months while other learners take 12 months to achieve their English goals. Most English learners set their annual English goals and set a 12-month plan just like you and I did. You set your goals on the 1st of January and intend to accomplish it by December 31st, which most of the time is ineffective, and we end up cutting our goals to the next year. But what if I told you that you could get ahead and accomplish your goals in just 3 months? Let's get to the first step of this formula. Step 1. Instead of having a 12-month plan or an annual plan, have a 3-month year plan. And here is why. When you have a 3-month year plan, that means that there are no seasons. There's no winter, there's no summer, there's no autumn, and there's no spring. You cannot postpone your work with seasons. In a 3-month plan, a week takes place of a month, and each day is now a week. This is so important because through this lens, you can see how important a week and a day is. Hence, more effort and determination to put in the work to achieve your goal. Also, by having a 3-month plan, the excitement that you get when you accomplish your goals at the end of the year is now closer and is now 4 times in a year as compared to once in a year. And the deadline is always in sight, so you don't keep telling yourself that you have more time. This mindset makes every day important, and the need to produce your learning results every week becomes vital. And instead of waiting until December to find out if your writing or your speaking skills have improved, you find out much sooner and course correct. No need to wait another year. So if you really want to get ahead of the 99% of other English learners, you need to be operating on a 12-week or a 3-month plan, not a 12-month plan like the 99%. The second step, have a vision. Vision yourself as the version of you that has already completed that goal. If you wanted to speak clearly in front of a class, vision yourself standing in front of a class, speaking English fluently and clearly to everyone in the class. If you wanted to improve on your writing skills, vision yourself to have written the best essay in the class with less grammar mistakes. That version of you that has accomplished the goal is created twice. First, it's created by your imagination, and the second time, it's created when you actually do the work physically. Why am I stressing on having a vision? So before you set your goal, you have to be crystal clear on your destination. This could be something like, in 3 months, I want to be able to speak fluent English. Or in 3 months, I want to be able to read and write English correctly. Or in 3 months, I want to have learned at least 50 new English vocabulary. What is it that you want to achieve in these 3 months as an English learner? Step 3. Plan your execution. There's this quote I read in a book that said, a great idea is worthless with no or less execution. You might be having the greatest idea in the world, but if your execution is less, or the idea is executed with the least amount of effort, then the idea remains worthless. So once you have the idea of what you want to achieve as a learner, plan on how you are gonna do it. As a learner, you probably have more than one English goal to achieve, which can be overwhelming. To avoid overwhelming yourself, pick 2 or 3 of your essential English goals. By essential, I mean important English goals that if you achieve will bring you the results that you want. List all the key tasks to that goal and how they will get done. Depending on your goals, your task might include something like listening to more English podcasts or English speakers to expand your English vocabulary, or reading at least 2 books a week to help you with your reading skills, or even getting an English tutor to help you on the topics that you don't understand. So the key is to identify the results that you want to achieve and the tasks that will be done to achieve it. Each week needs to be planned in advance. The 4th step is to control your learning process. And here's how you're gonna do it. At the beginning of every week, ideally on Monday, review the progress you've made in your learning in the previous week. Consider answering the following question. Did you complete all the tasks for the previous week? Is there any improvement, however small it is? Once the review is done, create a new weekly plan for the coming week. Ensure you check your weekly plan on a daily basis to ensure that you're taking on and completing the right tasks. The fifth step is to measure your progress. You can't really know if you're progressing if you don't measure it, can you? As a learner, there's two systems you can use to measure your progress. One for the results and one for the execution. For instance, let's say you set a goal to improve on your reading skills. And to do that, your task is to read at least 2 books a week. So in this case, the measurement of the results is the number of books you read. You completed reading 2 books a week. That is the result you got from doing the task of reading. However, the measurement of execution is different. If you manage to read 2 books in a week and read them effortlessly, then you have a 100% execution score. It's important to measure your progress using your results and execution. Although it's better if you measure your progress using your execution rather than results, most learners who focus on execution have higher chances of achieving their goals compared to learners who only measure their progress using their results. Like in this case, if you measure using your results, you managed to read 2 books a week, right? But you did not do it effortlessly. You fumbled with reading, you did not gain any reading skill whatsoever, but you completed your reading goal. While if you focus on the execution, in order to finish the task that is reading 2 books a week, before you start reading, the execution you're gonna use while you're reading is different. You're gonna have a dictionary with you, so you look up for the meanings of the words that you don't understand. You're gonna check out videos or research on how to read and understand. You're gonna choose the best books to read as per your goal, and just by doing all that before you actually start reading the books, you already know that the right results will come because you are doing all the right things. That is the 5-step simple formula to help you get ahead of other English learners who intend to achieve their English goals in 12 months, but you are going to do it in 3 months. So to ensure that you follow your 5-step simple formula, I have 3 simple tips to help you do that. Tip 1. Manage your time and learning well by splitting your day into blocks. You can split your day into 3 blocks. Block 1, strategic block. In this block, take a minimum of 3 hours a day working on your strategic tasks. During this time period, there's no talking to your friend, there's no answering text messages, there's no checking your likes on Instagram, just you focusing on the tasks. Block 2, consultation block. During this block, you can interact with your friends or other English learners, or even consult your English tutors by asking questions on the topic that you have just learned. Block 3, rest block. After completing the 2 blocks, allow yourself to relax and recharge for the next task. Tip 2. Avoid having too many goals. Too many goals means having too many strategies and obstacles, which will quickly drain you and make you give up early. Tip 3. Create a routine. Without a study plan or a study timetable, your execution will suffer. You need a study routine. So ladies and gentlemen, that is all about today's video. Thank you for watching till the end. If the video was helpful, ensure you leave a comment below and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And with that being said, let's catch up in my next video. Bye.